The first game we're going to be going over this week, with the first game of the divisional round, are going to be the Bills and the Broncos. The Bills are going to be rolling into Denver to take on the Denver Broncos. And this Bills Jags game this past weekend, I feel like it really emphasized how important that first round bye is. So with the Broncos, they're extremely well rested. Obviously, they had that first round bye, but it sounds like potentially at least Dre Greenlaw might not be able to play. He's questionable with the hamstring. They're gonna see what happens with that. But even then, you still got Alex Singleton on that side to help with the linebackers. So I think they should still be okay in that regard at least. Josh Allen and James Cook are extremely banged up going into this game, and Denver's already a hard place to go to on the road. It's the elevation, the home field advantage for Denver is unlike any other stadium in the league. Normally, home field advantage is going to be like noise levels, but with Denver, it's going to be noise levels and also the high elevation. I mean, they're a mile above sea level, so with that, Josh Allen is so hurt. The Bills are so banged up. And, I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to get away with 12 targets to Khalil Shakir, again, against this Broncos defense, who are definitely better overall than the Jags defense. The Jags definitely had a better run defense, in the regular season at least, than the Denver Broncos. But overall, I will take the Broncos defense over the Jags. The pass rush is so much better. They have the most sacks in the regular season this year, the Denver Broncos did. So I really trust the Denver Broncos defense to really contain Josh Allen. I mean, we all know Josh Allen is kind of just willing the Bills to the divisional. He's just willed the Bills to the divisional round. I mean, he did that all himself. It feels like I'm just watching the Buffalo Josh Allen, not the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? Like it's literally all him. I don't love Bo Nix. I don't think anyone really does unless you're a Broncos fan. But I can trust him enough to make sure to take care of the ball, so that to let his defense, just let his defense go to work against this Bills offense. So obviously Bo Nix has played better. He's got like crazy stats in the fourth quarter, and he's just kind of mid for the first 3 quarters of the game. But I think that's really going to be enough for this Bills team. I mean, their defense isn't great. I will say this though, Tre'Davious White, legacy game. I mean, I didn't really think he was going to work out in Buffalo after he had a few seasons where he was just injured. But I mean, absolute legacy game against the Jags. He played amazing. So if he can keep that rolling, then I'll like the Bills a little bit more. But still, I mean, the Broncos are the 1 seed for the reason. I mean, they're number 3 in the power rankings overall behind the Patriots and the Seahawks, which is kind of odd that you're behind the 2 seed in your own conference. But I really do like the Broncos in this one, and I can't stress enough how much that the home field advantage is going to come in play against the Bills in this game. So for that reason, I am going to take the Broncos in this one. The second game we're going to be going over on the AFC side, the Texans are going to be rolling into Foxborough, and oh my God, dude, this Texans defense might genuinely be one of the best of all time, and I don't really say that lightly. What they did against Aaron Rodgers, they should serve time. I mean, that was disgusting. It felt wrong that Aaron Rodgers had to go out that way after such an amazing career. But you're a Hall of Fame quarterback, and your last throw as an NFL player is a pick six. That's kind of disgusting. But, I mean, the Texans bagged Aaron Rodgers 4 times in this one, and they really just took control of the game. I mean, C.J. Stroud did everything he could to just give that game to the Steelers, and they just didn't. So, I mean, good get on the Texans as a team, not C.J. Stroud. Just, dude, you got to figure it out, man. I mean, to be fair, I will say this. That was the worst game of his career. Can't get any worse, right? Like, it can't. It probably can, but, like, it can't get any worse than that. 5 fumbles is just ridiculous, dude. But I really do like the Texans defense. Obviously, I feel like everyone likes the Texans defense. This defense can single-handedly, despite the offense, can bring them to a Super Bowl. I really believe that. Now with the Pats, Drake May had an okay game. He just did all right in his first playoff game, which, I mean, if you're a rookie, if I'm a franchise and I'm looking at my rookie quarterback and he just has an okay first playoff game, I'm all right with that. I'm not upset with that whatsoever. I mean, I know he's an MVP candidate and whatnot, but if I mean, I said rookie. If your quarterback is playing his first career playoff game in his second year and he just does okay, I'm okay with that. I mean, the defense definitely stepped up big for the Patriots in this one against the Chargers. So they definitely got some stuff there. I mean, the D line, I should say, for the Patriots played really, really well. I mean, I did say before that the Chargers O line was extremely banged up, and they were. The Patriots D line and defense as a whole really played absolutely phenomenal. And the big X factor with this, I don't want to say X factor, but the big thing with this one is, for the Pats at least, Christian Gonzalez did go down. He's questionable for this game against the Texans. Even if he does come back, I feel like if he does come back, obviously it'll help a lot, but I really don't think it's going to change my choice in this one. And kind of the same thing with Nico Collins. I feel like this one could persuade my choice a little bit more if he comes back or not. But with Nico Collins, dude, there's no way he plays on Saturday or Sunday, sorry. I mean, he hit the ground hard in that play. It looks pretty bad. He immediately held his head. It kind of threw up a Tua kind of thing. But hey, it ended up working out overall. Like, obviously, prayers up for Nico Collins. I hope he recovers. Quick recovery, obviously. But it ended up working out-ish for the Texans. Christian Kirk, where was that all season? I mean, 144 yards and a touchdown, and I believe it was 8 receptions. Dude, can we get more of that? I mean, dude, Stephen A. Smith even praised him. He might have called him by the wrong name.
We saw Charlie Kirk catch 8 receptions for 144 yards.
Yeah.
We saw
Christian Kirk.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my God, Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Great job by Christian Kirk stepping up in the absence of Nico Collins. Jaden Higgins had a decent game. Xavier Hutchinson had a solid game. Moody Marks, if the Texans' run game looked really, really good against the Steelers' defense, who is supposed to have a decent run defense, and Moody Marks ran for, I think it was like $112 and a touchdown, and he averaged 5.5 a carry. So if the Texans can get this run game going, then I would easily take them against the Patriots. And the thing with the home field advantage with the Patriots, the reason I don't like it as much for the Patriots as much as I like the Broncos home field advantage is because this Texans defense travels so well. They can play amazing anywhere you put them. It does not matter. That being said, CJ Stroud, if you look at the numbers, I'll probably throw them up on screen, but if you look at the numbers, CJ Stroud in a dome compared to CJ Stroud outside, like playing in the elements, so much worse outside. Again, if the Texans can get this run game going, all CJ Stroud is all he has to do is get less than 2 turnovers, and the Texans win the game. That's it. It's that simple. The Texans' run game looks so much better. Nick Chubb even had 40-some yards. He looks pretty solid. And, again, I can't praise this Texans defense enough. It is so fun to watch these guys play. So, for this one, I am going to take the Texans in the upset against the Pats, and I've got a Texans-Broncos AFC Championship, which should be a fun one. For the first game on the NFC side, we have the Seahawks hosting the 49ers, and how the hell did the 49ers win that game? I know it chose them to win the game, but still, it was based off of just coaching, and I think that's really what was the X factor for the Seahawks for the 49ers in this game against Philly. They had so much better coaching, and hey, shout out to Philly fans. Kevin Patullo gone. I mean, I know you lost in the playoffs, but Kevin Patullo's gone. It's pretty cool. You can get rid of your horrible OC. He shouldn't find a job anywhere, by the way. He's awful. Anyway, George Kittle's out. He's done for probably next year. He tore his Achilles. It doesn't look good, and it sucks to see, especially to such a great leader and really just a good person all around. And George Kittle. But this offense for the Niners looks absolutely deflated now. They have CMC, Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall is looking like he's not going to play again. And, Trent Williams will be back for this one, at least. That's what the reports are saying. So, they have a chance, obviously. Everyone has a chance any given Sunday. It's a phrase for a reason. It can happen. But this Seahawks defense is elite. if it weren't for the Texans having, well, honestly, one of the best seasons of all time, Texas defense having one of the best seasons of all time. This Seahawks defense would be hands down the best in the league. I mean, this Seahawks defense is so good. You have playmakers at every single position. I mean, you got Reek Woolen, you got Eman Wari is played like at an all-pro level. He's not really getting too much credit, or he's not really getting too much recognition, I should say. He's playing at an all-pro level. He's playing amazing, and the linebackers are also playing amazing. Obviously, the D-line, they're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and they have an amazing run defense. And as long as Sam Darnold, he doesn't even really have to worry too much. You can just feed the ball to Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet, and they can run behind that solid O-line that they've got. And, I mean, you can obviously, feed the ball to JSN. Let's be real. I mean, he hit 1,700 yards. You're going to want to feed the ball to JSN. But Mike McDonald has these guys playing amazing at the perfect time. And, obviously, they're coming off that week of rest. Though they had they got 2 weeks to plan for this game. I mean, it shouldn't even be close. I know most of these games, they're going to be playoff games. I mean, they're going to be usually pretty close. This one shouldn't be close. The Seahawks should handily beat the 49ers. I'm so confident in that pick. That is my lock. There's no way that the Seahawks lose to the 49ers, especially at home in Lumen Field, one of the best home field advantage fields in the NFL, without a doubt. It's so loud in there. You can't hear anything if you're the visiting quarterback. Like, the offense is just shut down just by being in that stadium alone, combined with the elite Seahawks defense. No chance the 49ers win. I'm so confident in that. I've got the Seahawks moving on. The last game we're going to be going over this week are going to be the Rams visiting the Chicago Bears. And, oh my God, the Bears should not have won that game. I mean, you're down 15 going into the fourth quarter. You're down 21-3 at half, and you somehow rally back and score 25 in the fourth quarter. And I just want to say this about the Bears and Ben Johnson. It is so much fun to watch them right now. Ben Johnson is honestly one of the most entertaining coaches in the league at this point. I mean, that little, like, fake handshake thing, that little, like, thing that he gave Matt LaFleur at the end of the game was hilarious to watch. I mean, you can tell that this is like a coach rivalry. Normally you got teams, the players going at it, like especially in the AFC North we usually see, where fights will just break out on the field. No. Ben Johnson, I've never seen hate for Packers as much as I've seen Ben Johnson hate on the Packers. I mean, just the speech that he gave in the locker room is after giving Matt LaFleur that handshake, in quotes, the speech he gave in the locker room after that game had me ready to run through a wall. I mean, I was ready. This dude is so good for the city of Chicago, and I'm glad that the Chicago Bears have found their guy of the future. They found their quarterback head coach combo of the future, and I love that for them. Going over to the Rams side, Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. I trust you. I just that trust there where I feel like they can go in anywhere, and with the right game plan, they can just win. That being said, Matthew Stafford's numbers, they're kind of, I don't want to say similar to CJ Stroud's numbers in the outdoor stadiums, but there's a drop-off in statistics for Matthew Stafford when he's going into those outdoor stadiums. He does play worse, and it's especially going to be that way when he's got that, I think it was, I don't remember if it was sprained or broken. His index finger on his throwing hand is injured. They might want to be running the ball a little bit more with Kyron Williams. And that's obviously going to chew a lot of game clock. Puka Nacua is not going to get as many targets, and Devontae Adams is probably not going to get as many targets. That being said, the Bears' defense isn't great anyway. It's not even great. It's like bottom 28, or bottom 28. It's like bottom 5. It's not a good defense. The Bears don't have one. And the Rams, their defense it's good. They have a good defense. It's not great. It's not elite. It's just good. They have a good defense. The cornerbacks are a little small, but they're not like overly matched up. I mean, Luther Burden, DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze aren't really like big receivers. They're not like huge receivers. So the Rams cornerbacks shouldn't have too much of trouble with them as much as they had with guys like Xavier Legette and Ted McMillan, who were huge receivers, which is why that game was so close, because they were able to get on the outside and really take advantage of those guys. But with this game, I don't know who I want. I really don't know who I would rather have. So, I mean, I've got a little bit of an idea. So, like I said, no idea who I really went in this game. They're so evenly matched up, and they're so like, it's a really close call. So here's what we're gonna do. Um, I've got a quarter right here. You can't really see it. Oh, there we go. Heads, that's Bears. Tails, tails. We're gonna go Rams. Hold up. I'm gonna. You can't see anything. Bears it is. We're taking the Bears. Bears, you are going to the NFC Championship game. We're going to have a Bears-Seahawks NFC Championship game. Those are going to be my picks. Wrapping things up, I want to say thank you guys for showing all the support for these videos so far. You guys want to continue to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, comment, all of the above, and I'll see you in the next one.